Hey guys, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Puppeteer 2 and Party Crasher, because both of them just came out in English. So, now that we've gotten these episodes in English, not much was actually added to any theories that I might have. Mostly because a lot of it was actually kind of explained with subtitles and stuff. But there was one thing that kind of bugged me. Specifically, how in Party Crasher feels very much like it's in the summer, while Puppeteer 2 didn't. So, if you guys don't know the episode orders, basically, the way they organize the episodes is that every single episode, chronologically, is somewhat linked to the production code. There is some difference here and there, but it's not too extreme. But this one was clearly in Puppeteer 2 was clearly not put in the correct order. What do I mean by this? We know that that Ikari Gozen, Time Tagger, and even to an extent Stormy Weather 2 were all in the summer. What do I mean by this? Stormy Weather 2 clearly hints that it is taking place at the very last day of school. It's not super like, oh yeah, this is absolutely the last day of school, because no one's like cheering or anything. But there are a lot of hints because of the fact that they are dealing with grades and stuff, and how it's concluding, and how much the grade drop or whatever. It's not super obvious, but it is there. So why then is Puppeteer 2, which supposedly takes place after Party Crasher and right before Cat Blanc, does it seem like this episode takes place in the school year? Or it says that it's taking place in the school year. This is not 100% confirmed. I would like to say that it's most likely an earlier episode than it is, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's absolutely set in stone where it is. It also would make a lot of sense if this was pre Ikari Gozen, because of the fact that in Ikari Gozen we actually see Adrian's statue, but we knew that the statue existed beforehand. It's just like people have been stealing parts from it, which you gotta admit that's kind of weird. But I don't know. People are just bizarre. But I don't know. But the thing that really confuses me is the fact that in this episode, Marinette is upset about Adrian finding out that she's in love with him, which to some extent it does actually make sense that this episode would be the most recent episode, because she's not upset with Adrian. She's not like, oh yeah, he doesn't love me or anything. So to an extent, I do want to say that this episode could very easily take place in with the new school year, but coming around soon. But I don't know. Maybe another thing is like they're going off to do something. But or it could also be just a translation error, because the friends are hanging out, but in actuality, because according to what I've learned from the French, they just said see you tomorrow. They didn't say see you tomorrow at school. They just said see you tomorrow. And it could definitely be a translation error. So in that case, I would say that absolutely this episode takes place in its current setting. But at the same time, it's weird that right before this, it was very clear that Nino knew that she was in love with Adrian. She wasn't mad at him in Party Crasher, but in this episode, she was, as well as a little bit with Alya. So, I don't know. It's unclear exactly what they were thinking, and it's very possible that Marinette is just freaking out because her friends have been just like trying to get her to tell Adrian for a long time. And the worst thing is that in this episode, it feels like Marinette is going to tell Adrian at the very end. But due to the fact that Adrian's an idiot and tells her, oh, yeah, I'm in love with another girl. Yeah, that's a bit of a hard hitter. And I would like to say that it's very possible that things will make sense in the future. But there is one thing that I do want to make a note of, and that is Adrian's reactions towards her in Party Crasher. I said before that in another video that Party Crasher seemed odd. Like Adrian knew that that Marinette was Ladybug, and it's an odd thing. He singles her out to say, "Find some place to hide," which there's no other reference like that. There's nothing. Is it possible that maybe in Reflect Doll? No, definitely not there. Ikari Gozen? No, he didn't know in that, or it wasn't clear that he knew in that. Of course, he didn't ever reference it, so that's not right. But in Puppeteer, it's clear that he doesn't know that Marinette is Ladybug, which is odd. All of his reactions in Party Crasher very much hint at the fact that he is in love with he knows that Marinette is Ladybug, or at least he's starting to have feelings for her. Like, why specifically single her out to say, find some place to hide? He doesn't say that to anyone else. He's just like, Marinette, find a place to hide. He doesn't say it to anybody else. He doesn't say, everyone, find places to hide, or everyone run. He just says to Marinette, Marinette, find a place to hide, which heavily hints at the fact that he at least knows. He doesn't show too much of it in, like I said, he doesn't show much of it in in Puppeteer 2, or really any episodes. But it's very possible. We still need to get Feast, which is the last episode that is pre the episodes that we've seen. So it's very likely that he could learn her identity in this, but the thing is that if it was that, he wouldn't have made the mistake in Stormy Weather 2 to say, oh, yeah, if it's Marinette, then yeah, that's it couldn't be Ladybug and it couldn't be Marinette, even though it was both. But he doesn't think, oh yeah, maybe it is Ladybug, but I don't know. So I'm gonna say right now that Feast is not gonna be the reveal, or really any of these episodes. It's possible that he might get a hint and he's trying to test her a little bit in Party Crasher, but not 100%. And Puppeteer, he's just being an idiot. Holy crap, he's an idiot. But I will say this, that Adrian will not know who Marinette is until probably Ladybug or Miracle Queen. I've said before that I think that a lot of these episodes could reveal their identities, But it's clear to me now that Cat Blanc maybe will get Marinette will find out that Adrien is Cat Noir, and Ladybug Adrien will figure out that Marinette is Ladybug. But most likely it's going to be in Miracle Queen. And yeah. So, confusing things aside, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys were confused or you guys figured these things out, then please leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because I'm going to continue to make more miraculous videos for many years to come. Or, hopefully. But we'll see. Anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on.